So if there is a treasure that God has put in a territory, that treasure will need to utilize a gate to go out. If spirits want to ship it out, they will move through the gate. They will need to go through an office, which is called the office of the gatekeeper. So when the enemy wants to steal from a territory, what he does is to find out who the gatekeepers are in God, and he brings them into compromise. The functionary who functions around the walls is the one that we call a watchman. His assignment essentially is to keep watches, and watches can be time framed, or they can be geographical. His assignment is by the gifting of eyes and sensory capacities to be able to see in 3 dimensions. First, he sees into what God is doing. So if God wants to come into a territory, the first person who knows is the watchman. If the enemy wants to penetrate a territory, the first person who knows is a watchman. If a people are supposed to be aligned in a particular direction, if there is an assignment for a people to do in a territory, it is the watchman who is supposed to be the first person to see it, because his advantage over the gate man is that if nothing comes close, a gate man will not see it. The wall is designed in ancient times to play host to a post. In the military is called the post of a sentry. It's like a small tower. The privilege of the sentry's post is by height, to be able to see into distances. So it was that kind of construct that Habakkuk was speaking about when he said, I will stand upon my watch, I will set myself upon the tower, that I may see what he will say. So he's gifted sight so that he can see far, and so that he can warn in advance. His structure of function is what we call a wall, but his activity is to keep watches.